Welcome to Mishna. Salem, Mishna. Over here, Mishna, I'm going to discuss if a person borrowed a vessel, or the way Hanabam really explains it is clothing. Right? So, if a person borrowed clothing from his friend, Yom Tov, if he borrowed it from before Yom Tov, then it goes like right? It could go with the Tchum Shabbat goes according to the feet, the distance, wherever the person who borrowed it, right, could go. Right? So, if I went ahead and borrowed your suit from before Yom Tov, then it goes wherever my Tchum Shabbat is, or my Tchum that I said on Yom Tov. Vim be Yom Tov, let's say I borrowed your suit on Yom Tov after Yom Tov rolled in, so Kiraglam Ashil. Then it goes according to your feet. Wherever you're allowed to go on Tchum Shabbat, that's where this could go, and it doesn't take on my sense because when Yom Tov rolled in, it was in your possession, right? Now, this would apply if I borrowed it from before Yom Tov, then it goes according to me. Right? If I borrowed it, even if you didn't hand it over to me yet, but I borrowed it from before Yom Tov, then it goes according to me. But let's say, you lent it to me on Yom Tov, and it's something even that I would usually, borrow from you, every holiday, right? But I didn't go ahead and borrow it from you from beforehand, right? Then it goes according to the lender, according to you. If you lend me the suit, then it goes according to whatever you're allowed. Similarly, if a woman borrowed from her friend, right, different spices, water, salt for her isa, for her dough, she wants to bake bread. Then this goes according to both. As a common denominator, where both are allowed to go. The person who lent the items and the person who is making the bread. Why? Because the bread, if you think about it, has both of these people's items in there. So you need the common denominator where they could both walk, right? It's these person's spices and water and salt, and it's the other person's flour, right? That's what made the dough, and that's what made the bread. So now, because they're both partners in this bread, so now this bread could only go where both of their eruv tehumim overlap. Right? Rabbi Yehuda says, no, look, if it's water, if that's the only item that the person gave you, then the water doesn't really count for anything because it doesn't have anything real, anything real, substance to it. But halacha is not like Rabbi Yehuda.